Hello once again, Wally here. Today we are back with another stream. Oh, I messed up my layout thing. Hold up. And I think I got something in my eye. Oh, what a way to start out a stream. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I should have. I felt that there was something that might be in my eye, and then I started stream anyway, and now I got just a hair in my eye, like a idiot. Jesus. Alrighty. I don't even think I got it out yet. Alrighty. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Oh, that's terrible. So terrible. Start streaming right away. Boom, right off the bat. Something in my eye. Alrighty. So, I guess I wanted to stream today, do a few little updates. I wasn't going to do too much drawing today on stream. I was going to get a lot done off stream. Turn that down slightly more. But yeah, I'm actually making pretty decent progress headway on Volume 1. I do have this little animation done, which this is going to be kind of like just a little loop I use. In the episode 1, there's going to be a kind of part where Blueberry is playing a video game. This is going to be the kind of in-universe video game called Dump Drifters, which is a little hard to say in retrospect with my like inability to speak properly. But it's basically just like an in-universe video game, and basically all it is like animals putting together carts from a dump and racing them. Nothing crazy. I just a kind of just kind of something like to fill the world out a little bit more. And I have a pretty good idea for something in Volume 3 to do with this, so that'll be pretty cool. But for now, it's just kind of like a video game that, at least in the first episode, will be seen being played, and maybe other times in the future. Alrighty. But yeah, came out pretty decent. I really like the clouds going by in the background, especially. But all the little characters you could play as, the fish. Octopus smoking joint. Hey, whoa! Wait, what's up, man? Damn, Coda hates the cat. Oh, I'm gonna fix that right there, maybe. But yeah, just a simple little kind of animation. Basically, I'm gonna put this kind of it'll be kind of up on like a TV screen. So, but I figured I'd get the actual animation part done because I can just put it into the frame when I need to. All the little carts are made from trash. This one has, pardon me, trash can lids, TV box, clock steering wheel. This one has a pizza box and pumpkins as wheels. So I like it. And it's probably not going to be used for more than a few seconds, but I just needed kind of like a loop that could kind of work with what I need it to work with. Hmm. That's probably fine. I was just thinking of something. I just noticed something. But I think it's going to be okay. It's not really that much of an issue. But I really like it, especially if you look in like this area right here. Like it actually looks like, I don't know. I like how it came out. As well as completing this, we did also complete the volume 1 opening. This isn't it. This is actually just a piece of it. I have it all edited together. I guess I could put it on screen really quick. I don't know if I can get the volume. I'm having issues figuring out how to get you guys to be able to hear the computer's volume, like anything the computer puts out. Because right now it puts it out through my mic, and I don't even have earbuds set up to it, so I can't even hear stuff through it without putting in my um, wireless earbuds. But if I do that, it doesn't really change the fact that you guys can't hear anything. See, it's all bleeding off the side. This is just the template. Gross. Here, let me see if I can. Okay, let me do. Step. Oh shoots! You might cut off a little bit because of where my screen is, but and I'm pretty sure you guys can't hear the music. But if you want to hear if you want to get it all in its full, it is up on YouTube. So there we go. Back to back to this, I guess. Deja vu, I've just been in this place before. Higher on the streets, and I know it's my place to go. But yeah, I'm making pretty decent way. Getting the assets done that I need to get done, or at the very least, the assets done I can get done right now. I do need to. Well, technically, the assets wouldn't really be different either way, but well, ugh, my apologies, sinuses issues. Um, no, I don't know. But anyways, what I'm trying to say, but I keep cutting myself off. As I cut myself off to take a big bit, is that I actually need to get the audio recorded for Volume One, and I'm at a little bit of a weird position because I don't have anywhere to record audio very well. Luckily, I kind of wanted that like more kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but for the Volume One opening, the sound that like there was is kind of the sound that I was wanting there to be. Um, I wonder if. Hmm. But yeah, basically, I need to figure out an area that I can record sound well without any like um basically any other worries. We have a closet that is kind of not unused, but it's just kind of like nobody really uses it a lot, and it's just kind of storage. So I could clean that up a little bit. Um, Kind of not really soundproof it, but just kind of make it better for sound quality, and do it in there. Trying to think. I don't think. Yeah, because my voice will be the only voice um, in episode one, just because like there's only going to be three characters, and one of them doesn't speak, and two of them are my voice. So I don't know. It's going to be a weird thing because my fiance will be voicing one of the main characters, Sari the snake. I don't know. I don't really have. I don't know. I don't have everything kind of like I don't have everything planned for voices. I have as much planned as I can at the moment, but there's only so many voices I can do. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I do have a pretty decent like array. Um, my voice is actually very very versatile. For the most part, like in terms of what I can make it sound like. So, um, I should hopefully be able to cover a decent amount, but it's one of those things where it's like, sorry, I'm getting distracted by my Pokemon poster. It shows all the like original 151, but Diglett is in brown ground and Doug Trio's in gray ground, and I don't know why. That's really weird. That's a very weird like art choice. I don't know, because these aren't really sprites; these are just like pictures. So like it, I don't know if it's like that in the games. So weird. Yeah, I cut myself off again. I'm really bad at uh, life. But yeah, I gotta get the volume one. I gotta get like the audio recorded so I kind of know more or less. Like there's let's see. Yeah, because there's a couple scenes that like I'm gonna need to know what the mouth move, like what the mouth needs to move like before I can animate it. Obviously, um, I think most assets, like it's not. Here's the thing: is luckily it's not a like I need them right now. And there's a lot of assets I can work on um, that aren't anything to do with like the voice acting and stuff, so I don't have to worry about like timing and stuff with that. But I do need to get onto that pretty decently like soon, just so I can have it all set. Because not only would it be nice to have the like just have it there so I can work on it whenever I want to, but also um, it's gonna give me a lot better idea of what I'm like. I don't know how to explain this, but like the like when I go into record, it's there. It's possible that what I have in my mind and what I eventually like end up like putting out and like thinking of while I'm recording might be different, right? One thing like there is a lot of planning put into this in terms of how everything's going to go, but there is a lot of improvisational stuff as well. Um, just because of how much like I'm learning as I'm going, there just kind of has to be. And I work really well like improvisationally. I feel like more so than um non. But that being said, that's not to say that like, oh, I'm just kind of going with the flow and I don't even know what the, episode 3 is going to look like. Like I have the entire story figured out and I also have like what's going to happen in each episode, but it's more so like the more like strict like what exactly is going to be said in the dialogue to kind of put the foreshadowing and put the themes and make it like how I want it to. And like I have a pretty good idea for the most part, but there's just a lot of writing I still got to do. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd consider myself like what in terms of writing. I don't really have much of a what am I thinking of? Like a constant to compare it to, I guess. Like I don't really know where I stand on. I think like in terms of like ideas and stuff, I got pretty damn good. But like in terms of like actually writing dialogue is gonna be interesting. I do have some experience of like writing dialogue that has come across pretty well, mostly in humor. I've one thing which is good because I know like some people struggle, but I definitely like in terms of comedy writing have gotten like I have a pretty decent understanding of that. Um, at least from what I can tell from like past experiences, from like humorous duo pieces in speech and drama that I wrote myself, either wrote myself or wrote with the help of like the partner I was with. Um, to like school project scripts for like making videos because like making videos for a project is like an instant A. It's so easy. Like it's such a life hack. Like if you know some editing skills, video like it's the easiest A because you get to put less effort in, but it makes like in terms of like the research and the um and like the actual substance because just the mere fact of you making a video and if it looks nice and it feels like it's presenting information, it's like an automatic like B at the worst. um I think that's the worst. I got like a B once because of an audio issue, but um the what was I saying? Oh, but you present those and like I've gotten some pretty good like in terms of like comedy, like pretty good laughs about stuff like that. Like I feel like I don't know. I feel like my comedy writing is going to be a little better than my dramatic writing, but I need a little bit of both for this show. I'm not going to have the show take itself too seriously, but it is going to be like there's going to be some what's the word I'm thinking of like serious moments, there will be like serious tones, serious themes. Like it is going to be like an kind of like a adventure comedy, akin to like it's. I mean, it's not going to be like Adventure Time at all, but in terms of like theme of, or like not theme, but like in terms of like the type of show, I guess it is. What's the word I'm thinking of? I don't know, like the structure, like Adventure Time is structured like an adventure comedy, and that's kind of similar esque to what I'm hoping for Blueberry and Teacup. A little more like a little more adult. It's not going to be like, well, I think it'll like I'm gonna make it so that probably like if I had a kid that was like 13 or 14, I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. Like I don't really like. I think that's you know, like I probably wouldn't like. I mean, there's gonna be like people like committing suicide and stuff like that, and so like not constantly, but there's going to be an instance of it in the story. Like not it's not going to be shown, but it will be talked about, which is a pretty like adult theme. And like if I was a parent, I don't know if I'd want like my 5-year old, but like I don't know where I'm gonna draw like the line, because it's not gonna be like crazy like oh, this is, you know but it's definitely not gonna be made for kids. You know, it's one of those things that it's like it's not up to me to like determine what other people's kids are watching. Like obviously if I was making a show particularly for kids, there's that responsibility, but I'm, it really it's not going to be like specifically for kids. It's going to be more of like a kind of my age group, like a teens to 20s, maybe early 30s could enjoy it, hopefully, but oh, Coco's, you doing better now? Man, I can't believe he snapped at Jinguin earlier. That's some wild shit. But yeah, I'm really happy with how the Volume 1 opening came out. I think the only thing I would change, I don't know. I like it. I think the I'm really split because the audio is very like there's like issues with the audio that make it that I kind of like about it, if that makes sense. Like there's like stuff that's like, okay, this is technically wrong, but I like how it makes it sound. So I think I'm gonna keep the audio how it is. I think my favorite. Hold up. Hmm. There it is. I was like, I was like, I know it's in here somewhere, bro. I don't know. Like some app isn't working properly. I don't think you guys can see it because it's not like on the share screen. But some app isn't working properly, and it keeps giving me like, "It's not compatible. Please make sure that you have the app that's needed for this." And it's like, bro, I don't. Everything's working fine, so I don't know what the issue is. I like this part right here. I wasn't planning on adding this part actually, but last second I was like, you know what, that might be interesting, and then I started on it and it came together really well. I mean, it kind of looks like a jumbled mess right here, but in the intro, it's really nice. It's like a very like it accomplishes exactly what I wanted it to accomplish. So, and I'm not going to say any more on that. Bro, the amount of so there's probably shortcuts to this, but there's sometimes where you go to do something on this. What's the word I'm thinking of? Not application, but program. There we go. You go to do something on this program that feels like it should be easy, but it takes like 5 more steps than it should. And there probably is a single 1-step or 2-step thing that you can do. But I've been like kind of just learning this by myself. So it's like just to get one of these frames on this animation layer to be able to be used as a thumbnail was like an absurd process for no reason. Like there's no reason that it should be like that difficult, but and it probably isn't. There probably, like I was saying, probably is like a easier way to do it. I'm just dumb. But I think another thing I want to kind of talk about is here, hold up. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Dragon. Don't let the dragon drag on. See, I always I'm like, there's one thing I want to talk about, and then I'm like, oh, maybe I should take a drink or smoke or something real quick before I talk about this. And then I forget what I was going to talk about. No, but 8 frames of animation, not particularly standard. And it can look very, very clean. And I think this one doesn't look terrible. It is slightly choppier than I would like, but it is pretty decent. I think especially like if you look at like the walk cycles, like especially like Gween, the way he moves his feet, right here, as well as Blueberry. I think like the 8 frames can look very, very nice if used properly, and I do think that the wrong one, that this little loop here is very, very nice, and I do like how it came out, especially with the clouds. Like that's probably my favorite area, is the little cloud area. But I don't plan on doing 8 frames only for everything. The thing about doing 8 frames is it makes it a lot easier. Like the so here's the thing. Well, it depends on how you're doing it. Like if the way okay, So the best thing to do would be for me for would be to change it from 8 frames to 16 frames and add like an extra frame in between each. Um, that would obviously take twice as long, but that would be with the way that I animate the easiest and cleanest way to go about that. However, I can also go and put it into um, a base 10 frame, or I can even switch to a 12 frame one. Um, and like, so those two options are available. And I have kind of thought about that. Um, and so, but regardless, depending on whatever I end up doing, I do plan to, for more important scenes and for more extensive scenes, to add a lot more frames where they are needed to make it look a lot nicer and a lot cleaner. And I am going to. Here's the thing: is I want it to all look nice, and I want it to all look, you know, not like absolutely like horrendous is the hope. And I do think that like just off the bat, the like simple black, white, and gray is gonna have like a very like calmness to it that I'm excited for. But what was I saying? Oh, but when it gets to, I'm gonna put kind of a lot more emphasis on like the actual fight animation of the show and the actual like when colors are introduced. Um, because the thing is like I obviously want the whole show to look very nice, but because it's just me working on it, there's going to be kind of like, in order to get it out efficiently, I want to do as good as I can, as quickly as I can. And there's going to be kind of a thing where it's like, if there's like the time where I want to be focusing the most are going to be the important scenes of like fighting and color coming into the universe because of the power system. Um, and it's still going to be the same art style, and it's going to, but it's going to be like a lot more kind of fluidly and more attention given kind of animation. Um, right. Like one like this, I can knock out in like a pretty decent amount of time. Whereas like when we get into actual like moving shot fights, it's going to be, I can't just like pop out a 1 second loop and keep playing it. You get where I mean, Um, so it's just kind of like there's going to be a lot of kind of like managing time and attention onto like stuff that needs it in order to get it out well. The first episode is going to be not. It's not going to be crazy to animate. There's going to be like it's going to be a like uh kind of relative, like I don't know, probably like middle like difficulty. Like it's not going to be like uber super easy, but it's going to be probably the easiest one. Actually, I think this episode 3 might be one of the easiest ones to animate. Episode 2 is going to be kind of hard. But anyways, episode 1 it will have a lot of easier animation, but there's two scenes in particular. One where I'm like, I really want to do something really cool, but I don't know how well I can accomplish it. And it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, okay, well, we'll see. I'll kind of make a judgment call. I'll kind of like start on it, and if I'm like, yeah, no, this ain't gonna work, I'll do it the other way. But there is a certain way I want to do it, and if I can accomplish that, I'm going to. And then the other scene I'm thinking of isn't gonna be necessarily like, oh, can I accomplish it this way? It's more so just like this one's gonna take a while and a lot of time. Um, but I'm excited. I'm really excited actually. Um, yeah. I don't know. I'm actually really, really excited for episode one. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a fun ride. I really do. It's gonna be like I think I'm just super excited because it's gonna be the kind of first look at like the world. Like there obviously um obviously the volume one opening that I dropped early is like the first official canon look at the world. Like no like me talking about random bullshit in streams that maybe won't be canon like in the future, but like straight up like this is canon to the show. Like everything from the volume one opening is canon to this show. Now not a lot of it makes sense right now, obviously, but it's I don't know, it's kind of cool. Like to start laying the breadcrumbs now, and there are a few breadcrumbs in there, if you can pick up on it. But the where was I going with this? Oh, but even though that is technically the first look into the canon world, episode one will be like the first actual like being in the world and seeing it and seeing the characters and kind of getting an idea of like what's going on and being like, who, what is this? Who are these frogs? What is this teacup frog? And what is this lengthy weird frog named Blueberry? And what is this chubby little beagle dog named Baby Cow? And and like, oh wow, it was black and white, and all of a sudden, so I'm really excited for that. I'm so looking forward to episode one. I think it's kind of crazy because I've actually like written volume one in a way that I think I'm basically excited for each episode more and more as it goes on. So like I'm pretty excited for the first episode. I'm like very excited for the second episode. I'm very excited for the third episode. And it just kind of keeps going on. Um there is one thing I don't know yet because I did split an episode into two, out of worry that it was going to be kind of, um, it would have been a little too jumbled and also too much to animate for one episode. So I kind of split it into two and and kind of made little B stories for each that fit pretty well. And then there is two episodes kind of in the middle that I'm thinking of making one episode, depending on how depending on when I start to write them, how like well they like flow together, and if I should just. No, I think I'll make them two episodes. I think I'll make them two episodes. Yeah, no, I started saying that out loud, and no, I don't know what I'm on about. Um, I think I'm actually gonna be right back. Yeah, give me like a minute. Oh, and back. Damn, I've already been talking for 41 minutes. I'm trying to think if there's anything I missed. Gonna be working on the voice acting of episode 1 soon. Working on episode 1 overall. Got volume 1 opening finished and released. More extensive animation on the more important parts. I'm not gonna lie though, this just makes me want to play Mario Kart. Actually, this makes me want to create a Mario Kart-esque game like Dump Drifters and then play. I like the little characters I made for. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Pig has corncob gun. Octopus is just chilling on beanbag with a booth. Butterfly raring to go, ready to fight someone. Robot cat. Or I guess cyborg cat, actually. Fish. Fish? He's a fish. Look at that cloud. Look at that beautifully animated splitting off cloud. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Little alien guy waving in the window. He's like, hello. Alrighty. I think I'm probably gonna end it here. Yeah, I mean, it's almost been 50 minutes. Well, 46, I guess. Alrighty, yeah. I think I'm gonna end it here. I just kind of wanted to show off what I've been working on, give a little update. I know I didn't really work on anything during the stream, but I've been kind of just like thinking more so of just using this time as updates and kind of getting more done, a little more offline done. But I don't know. Maybe in the future I'll do a little more like on stream stuff. I know. There's one time where I was just talking about stuff and I had a pre-recorded, kind of basically like sped up pre-recording of me animating, and so maybe I'll do that again, and just like one of these times while I'm animating, just kind of record the screen so I can do it later. I can put it up as a fast-forwarded version, but we'll see. Otherwise, that's kind of it for the day. Thank you everyone who stopped in either during the live stream or after the fact, after it was live, and yeah. I hope everyone has a great rest of their night or day, whatever it might be. I think that's kind of it for me. Yeah. So, peace out. Awesome people.